Hello and welcome back to Factorio. We are in space exploration and we are in the, I don't know if we're in the late middle game or the early late game, but we're definitely getting through the game. I have commissioned a third reactor which fills this power generation block. So this mini city is done. We have done a thing. Raccoon City is completed. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. We still have a lot of free space in our farming village, which is Brenker from Aeon Flux. Not a problem. We can definitely fill this out later if needed. I'm starting to pave this city, which is Zalem, named after the floating city in Alita Battle Angel. So we've got themes going, and I always feel much happier when we have themes. I've just put down some outside construction blocks. I will pave the inside later on. We'll have to keep remembering to do that. And there's a couple of resources in that city area. I am planning to just strip mine them into storage containers. Just get them out the ground, out the way, and then move on. What we're going to do today is look at if we can do improved energy crystal generation, because our current bottlenecks for various processes seems to be producing these crystals. So what I need to do is, first of all, this thing here, we can take this. Yeah, so space cards, we're waiting on those because ultimately of these energy crystals. Good. So this is our... Are these the right beacons? Speed module 4s? No, they're not. I probably want speed module 5s, but anyway, we are going to have a look at this. I don't want speed modules in these machines at the moment. We may do that later. Okay, and I want to make sure all of these are double tapped. So let's go up. Okay, looks like this is going to be our standard getting things beacon build. Okay, and then we'll need to move things out. And does that... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then we'll... that's a warning. Sorry, it only shows 2 warnings at the bottom. I think that is a warning about not having enough fuel cells. It's one of these warnings. So the way it's set up, whenever one of these reactors runs out of fuel cells or runs lower than the minimum buffer size, a speaker goes off. So it just helps me to not die of a power starvation, because that's embarrassing. And yeah, it's just embarrassing, annoying, and unnecessary. All right, let's take that away. So, if these things were running, I'd be able to get a speed off them. That can go... Nope. Can I get a belt up? Yes, I can. This is the most janky thing ever. Okay. Can I move this out one more tile? I can. There we go. So these machines are going to have to go out to there. I don't think we're going to be using wooden power poles. There we go. Okay, then we need another of these here. It's this connection here that's causes problems. Good. So we can rate this now. So this is currently producing 38 per minute. Okay, is that acceptable? Let's have a look at one of these. So This one is nearly fully running. This says 88 a minute. Okay, so what's going on here? Firstly, this should be the faster modules. Already we're up to 41, so that's made a big difference already. And then I think maybe we'll drop speed modules into these machines themselves. I just don't think there's any faster way to do this. So I'm aiming for more than 88. All right. And just to, yeah, I can't prod mod these. There seems to be a rule where you can't prod mod things which are in a loop. How are we doing? So at least it's got a full set of beacons. They're just not the beacons we need. All right, next thing then. We seem to be bottlenecked on making speed modules. So let's go have a look at where we make them and see if we can improve the situation. We don't seem to have this problem with prod mods. I think in this mod pack there are just so few things which can be prod modded, if that is a verb. Okay, so let us... I really want a row of... Is this 5? Yeah, there's 5. And I can upgrade them another time. Whoops, sorry. There we go. And why is this not running? Because it doesn't have these. Because they've been stolen to do other jobs, haven't they? So I think I can take the whole of this and paste it down. And then we're off. So we had, in principle, potentially doubled our rate of production of speed modules. Okay, I'm going to turn off my request of 4s because I just want them to turn into 5s. Okay, another thing I can do, we're going to have to sort out producing the fluids it needs as well. Good. And I don't know why I didn't copy. There we are. Alright, so we need to produce the fluid it needs, which looks like it's straightforward. It's just this. Does that fit? It doesn't fit anymore. Alright, let's get out and see if we can... Right, let's put it down there. So that's good. One of those can go there. Okay. One of those. That there. That all works, doesn't it? Is this how I want to do it? Do I want it that way round or do I want it flipped? So the issue is that the arm for the crystals is outside of the range where we supply power by just one tile. Okay, since it's just one tile, I think we're going to bodge this. That will do. Okay. Tile smile. All right, so let's have a look. So this says it's now doing 41. It's still half the rate of the previous one. And we are still upgrading all our speed modules. So let's put those in just so that we have it. Okay. Okay, so that's 44. So we are not going to get up to the full speed we need. I do want to check that we are producing enough of this stuff. We are. We still have half a machine in hand, so that's not a problem. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is decommission one of the other builds. So let's have a look. This one here. Let's find one that's in an awkward place. This one's in an awkward place. This can go. Okay. And what this will do is free up a bunch of level 4 speed modules. I think 20 of them. Yeah. And then I think I'll take this one out as well. So that can go. So if we remember, I'm aiming for, I think it's 80 per second as our build. Don't think I can rate calculate it when it's disabled like that. Okay, so that's being taken to bits. And I can stamp in the fixed production cell over the top. So it's just a waiting game now for the speed modules to be made. But what I can do is start throwing these in. So I'm going to reinstate this request for level 4s, just so that I can manually insert them in here. Yeah, I'm not sure this is a good way to do things, but we will see. Well, what are we up to? 48. Still not really where we need to be. But I honestly don't see a better way to make these crystals. Anyway, let's look at our to-do list. So, beaconed energy crystals. We have made that build, and I don't see a better way to do the build. So it's going to be a question of probably of just stamping down 2 or 3 of these. What else? We've got other satellite payloads, but I want to do those in our new city. Okay. So this is all building out. We are missing a radar, which I don't think we get until this corner is built. Let's have a look. Okay, I think the first thing to do is to stamp down the rail again. There. Pretty cool. All right, the next thing I want to look at is, we're probably not going to build it today, but I would like to just have a look at the, oh, we've got some more atomic bombs. Awesome. Anyway. DT mix. Okay. So we have these things here. Neutron activator, neutron collector. Absorbs neutrons from neutron sources such as nuclear reactors, fusion reactors, and others. Charge up neutron containers. Depending on how far away the collector is from the neutron source, its efficiency will change. The closer, the more efficient. A lower efficiency means that one charge up process of a neutron will take longer. I think we can start using these, can't we? Let's go find the mole. And in the meantime, yep, I can now cancel that request and trash the ones I have. And I don't need the tier 5s, I want them to go into this build. And then I want this build to start up. So if we go over here, there was a bit of logic to start up, which looks like that. Okay, that's not going to fit. That's not going to fit. Okay, let's put it down there. Alright, so we will take this. And we will take this. Okay, and that's going to drop in. There we are. And I can't remember the logic for this. We are always outputting onto this belt and always taking from this belt. Okay, we may end up with issues with how big the arms can be. Okay, let's take one of these away. I'm just going to look at how big an arm can get. Okay, so that's the longest possible arm, which is fine. Okay, so that's now taking from the right place. What we need is the arm to be putting in the right place. Oh, that does that. Okay. This is booting up, isn't it? Alright, how close towards maximum speed are we? So this is producing 55. We have a couple more of these to upgrade. So I think we're going to hit our 80. And then I also want to upgrade the modules actually inside these machines to level 3s. And then I think that is our build. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to duplicate it. Good. And I'm going to wire it. And I'm just going to walk away, because walking away is the way forward. Alright, so let's head over to the MAL area, because I want to make the rest of these fusion related machines, and then I think we'll probably call it, because we won't have time to actually make a fusion reactor. And I'm actually not sure where we're going to do it either, because our nuclear city is full. But I think we'll start off with the neutron collectors. They look like a fun thing. Okay, so we have neutron collector, neutron activator, thermonuclear fusion reactor, that looks good, a liquid heat exchanger, and a high capacity turbine. So they all look like entertaining things. This neutron, let's connect everything. So this is the neutron collector. And I honestly don't know how many of these I need. Okay, this is the neutron activator. This, yeah, let's make that a 5s. This, how expensive is it? Stupid expensive. Okay, so I'm going to cap this to 2, I think. good. And then this liquid heat exchanger, that's dirt cheap. $20 sounds fine. They can just get made as they're needed. And this one, high capacity turbine. Okay, so it looks like these things are the... yeah, 20 is fine. They can be made on demand again. So I'm guessing these are what we actually get the power out and into electricity with a combination of. Okay, so there, 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 there. I know there are people who don't like bot mals because they think I should be going through making a huge spaghetti belt contraption, but to be honest, that's not the part of the game I find entertaining. I like building factories, and building a mal is for me just a way to get to the things to build the factory. So bite me. Yeah, I don't care. All right, this. We just don't use resources at any rate, do we? I'm not churning through ore patches and, well, you know, this starter patch here, it's still going, isn't it? It's not a starter patch, but it was our first ever expansion. It is still going. And this one we set off, it was 9 million, it's now 7.7. This crude oil, 6.6 million. But now it's down at 695%. I think we roughly halved that from memory. I may be wrong. We've used up a couple of irons, but we've still got some iron here. The iron, which is down here, yeah, that's stationary. It might be that we're just not smelting fast enough. That's possible. But it just doesn't seem like this mod pack is capped by ripping resources out of the ground. Okay, and this is running. We have not very much of the sulfur patch left, but that is not a problem because this sulfur here, we are going to mine it all and we are going to dump it into a warehouse. And that might actually be the next thing we do after. Okay, so these neutron collectors seem to be being taken away. They're not neutron collectors, are they? These are insulated tanks. Okay, they must be needed for something here. Right, so neutron collector. And I'm going to go through a wormhole. I keep not using the wormholes because I don't think of it. We're going to jump from Mega City 1 to Raccoon City. the simple joys of a simple thing. Okay. Okay, so these say 30%. Okay, so it looks like I can just keep on putting down these things. And I can just spam them. So I think I need to find a build. Okay, and then can I don't know. Okay, so that's a 10% efficiency. So I'm not sure if that's a good use. But anyway, we are going to have a provider chest and a requester chest. Yeah, I don't think we want that one. Let's move it back one. Okay, so this is the requester chest. Do I want to be... No, that's definitely not what I want. That was a mistake. Okay, so... Ah, that's done it again. Okay, so I just want to request neutron containers. 50 seems a bit excessive, but they're quite cheap things. So this is going to pick up from the blue box. That's feeding them both. That's already putting out. This needs to drop into the red box. Okay, that looks good, doesn't it? And let's... yeah. So then I think this is our build. And then how much can we fit around here? All right. So then I think I can take this and just paste it down around the other reactors. Good. They have to be really close, don't they, to do their job? And then we have a... oh, I never wired this. All right. Good. That may explain our brownouts. I think we needed this third production cell. Okay, so this is neutronium containers. But I think I want to limit this with a... can I just click on this and connect it to the network? I can. Oh, brilliant. So we're going to enable this when charged neutron containers is less than... how many can you fit into a box? It's going to be... well, they stack to 1, so it's 48 in a box. Let's say 200. Not 2,000, 200. Okay, so when there's more than 200 of these things in the network, this build will turn off. So that means we should be harvesting them from around the reactors. Let's have a look. So is this actually working? It is working. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, and then because these things... yeah, I'm not sure I should ever be putting them into the road network, to be honest. Okay, and let's just dump these directly into a passive provider. Okay, that's not working. I need to... dump these out. Okay, pick those up and trash them. And I guess I just have to wait a little bit for logistics bots to come and help me trash. But I can set this to 0. And then there you are, the house logistics bots are coming to help me. Let's see how fast they fly on the map. It's pretty amazing watching them doing their thing. How are we doing with our Salem city? Not too bad. And we've got some radar coverage, which means we can stamp down more thingies. Good. It looks like that's all stamped, to be honest. Hopefully we've got another couple of... what's the word? Roboports down to give us a bit more Roboport coverage. Okay, so let's just run over here one last time. This is just so much fun. So we are passively making these charged neutron containers. All is good with the world. I am happy. I hope you're happy. Can we fit Yeah, I think we can. So I think we can fit a couple around the outside like this. Good. Let's take that. And we will just add it to these two builds as well. It may be overkill, but you know, overkill is the best kind of kill. I think I'm just double checking that we have fuel in these reactors. We do, and we do. So it's just, yeah, we're just dipping in and out of producing fuel at the speed that we can consume it. I'm not panicking yet. And I guess next time we might want to look at this will never get old. I think next time we're going to look at doing a fusion reactor. I think it's probably the next thing. But in the meantime, off screen, I am going to set up this mining and start it off mining into a giant container because there's no point in having it in the ground. It doesn't benefit us in the ground. And I'm not planning to do much mining productivity anytime soon. So on that note, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.